Mi bap, baby bop boop, baby bop boop. Halo. Aquí yo jugando el Fallout. O el Dark Souls, igual podría jugar el Dark. No, el Fallout, bueno, el Fallout, hay que darle al Fallout, si no le damos al Fallout, no vamos a terminarlo nunca. Así que aquí nos vamos al tiro al Fallout. Vamos a moverme un poquito más para la pip, para que se vean bien todas las hueitas. Vamos a tirar play, le vamos a dar pausa, vamos a sacar el Spotify, cerrar esto. Play the guitar. Play it again. My Johnny. Ya. Creo que acababa de reparar al perro Rex. En efecto, tenemos un Rex nuevecito. Tenemos aquí a Verónica con nosotros. Entonces lo que voy a hacer ahora, yo había puesto eso para ir a la estación Ranger Foxtrot. No estoy seguro cómo se llega para allá. Voy a intentar irme a pata desde acá. Siento que hay quests que hacer aquí en Jacobstown. Eso no estaría mal hacerlas. ¿Hay algo más que pueda hacer que necesites de mí, Marcus?
Smart, charismatic, and hell of a mean streak. Doesn't care for humans. Prefers fighting them to talking. He's got a lot of pull with Nightkin, though. He talks, they listen. Was hoping he could draw the Nightkin to Jacobstown. Keen is saner than most, but I know he's thinking of going his own way again. He's aggressive, impatient, can't stand sitting around. That's like saying Caesar and Kimball would listen to each other. Nightkin don't have a lot of trust for others, mutants included. Because of a promise, one I haven't been able to keep. The Nightkin all suffer from schizophrenia. It's the stealth boys they use, or used to use. Nightkin have a hard time being seen like normal folks. Can't stand it. A few already left to try and find more stealth boys. Miserable situation. They either stay here and suffer, or dig up stealth boys and lose their minds. Not much of a choice. That happens, there's a good chance other Nightkin will follow. It'll make it hard to get a cure to them. Worse, if Keen and the Nightkin tear up the Mojave hunting for stealth boys, people are gonna get killed. Most humans can't tell the difference between mutants. Might come here looking for payback. All right. Such as was a resort pre-war. I renamed it to Jacobstown after an old friend. Died a long time ago. I figured us mutants needed a place to call our own. Town's far enough away from humans so they don't bother us much. One of these days I'm hoping we can trade with the rest of the wasteland. No more fighting, just get along. Was part of a super mutant army. Ran a town, walked the wasteland with a tribal. Now I'm here. Long story, so here's the short version. The Master created the super mutants and Nightkin. The Master thought he could unify everyone. No more differences, no more war. Didn't end well. Town was Broken Hills. Bunch of super mutants, humans, and ghouls.
Sabía que eras familiar. Tú eres el compañero del Fallout 2.
We were looking for a GEC to save the village of Arroyo. Eventually, we did. Nuked an oil rig in the process. We went separate ways after that. I went east into the Rockies, looking for other mutants like myself. Don't know what happened to my friend. I've got a feeling it turned out all right in the end. All right. A lot of bad blood between super mutants and humans. Goes back years. Some here still got the scars and memories. Me? I don't really have a problem with the NCR. Set their sights a little too high sometimes. 𝒀𝐤𝐤𝐻 thinks he can change. They expand. Fast. If you got land they want, they'll take it. Eventually. Did it out west? They'll do it here. They keep rolling over people. They'll regret it. That's how revolutions start. Seen them grow from a single town, Shady Sands, into the Republic. They've done good for the most part. Not really. Amazes me people would come from all over the way. All right. Nightkin suffers schizophrenia. While they're in town, the Nightkin aren't allowed to have stealth boys, so their craziness doesn't get worse. Trouble is, the Nightkin don't like being visible. Same as... See you.
Ok, exhausté todo el diálogo que tenía para mí. Voy a intentar conversar con alguien, no sé. No hablar con los Nightkin, no tratar con los Nightkin. Tienen esquizofrenia, están enfermitos. No hacer lo peor, importante. Hola.
Bother someone else. Humans are always staring at things. We Nightkin don't like being stared at. Is uncomfortable. It is different. Right now, I'm trying very hard to remain civil, and you're not making it easy. Dr. Henry, he's one of you. Go speak with him instead of me. I represent the Nightkin. Marcus may lead this town, but the Nightkin listen to what I have to say. Doesn't mean I don't respect Marcus for what he's trying to do. However, he doesn't truly understand the difficulties of being a Nightkin.
Soka.
The stealth boys we use have cumulative adverse effects on our minds. Jacobstown was supposed to be a sanctuary, a place to find a cure. Instead, we wait and wait. I'm sick of waiting. Finally.
Porque entiendo cuál es el problema acá.
Prospectors looking for salvage, usually. They always run when they see the mutants. The great Khans come this way once in a while, but they keep their distance. I think they're mostly keeping an eye on us. Most of the time, I'm Dr. Henry's research assistant. We're looking into ways to cure the, I'm also handy with tools. And once in a while I venture down into the valley to trade the big horner hides and meat for supplies.
You buff out, you rebound, mi jet. 292.
Another satis- Give me a shout if you need anything. Bye.
Again, you interrupt me. The Nightkin have varying degrees of mental instability due to their addiction to stealth boy use. I've been trying to come up with a cure. I'm currently investigating the local Night Stalker population, since they seem to have developed a natural stealth field. I've also gotten my hands on a working Stealth Boy Mark II prototype, but that experiment is riskier. I'd rather not pursue that research just yet. I'm not convinced that the Night Stalker mutation is a natural one, and I need someone to investigate their lair for proof. Some of the super mutants have looked around as well, but they've come back empty-handed. Perhaps a pair of fresh eyes will have better luck. Lily might be interested in coming with you. She's lost a few of her bighorners to Night Stalker attacks, and would enjoy a little revenge. I've compared the brain chemistry of a Nightkin to one of the local Night Stalkers we killed. They both exhibit similar neurochemical changes. Now, I'm not claiming that Night Stalkers are running around wearing stealth boys, mind you. I just don't think it's all a coincidence. It's possible, but I've yet to see any hard evidence or hear of any cases where humans were negatively affected. Its negative effects are more pronounced on Nightkin. The stealth field has been modulated to use less power and thus last longer, but for some reason it has pronounced negative effects on the user. However, these pronounced effects will allow me to pinpoint exactly what parts of the brain they're affecting. Unfortunately, I'll need to run the test on a live subject, and Marcus has encouraged me to investigate the Night Stalker mutation first. Because Marcus asked me to, and because it's a reason for me to get up in the morning, I'd like to get one more grand accomplishment done. I prefer the solitude, and having a bunch of super mutants around tends to keep things safe and quiet. Yes, specializing in neuroscience, both human and canine. Of course, this lab is nothing compared to what I had when I was with the Enclave. Yes, but the leadership and I didn't see eye to eye, so I left. It was the right decision, since the Enclave's oil rig was destroyed not long after. Cyberdogs and the like. It's not a field I work in much anymore.
Ok, intentemos hacer eso entonces. Cierto. Ahora Lily.
Better watch out. Lily's been babbling about her grandkids again. No! Head voices don't talk to you, only to me! Better watch out. Lily's been babbling about her grandkids.
Lily?
Jimmy! Little Jimmy! My, how you're grown up! So good of you to come visit your grandma. Oh no, dearie. 3 makes a crowd. Oh, Jimmy, don't you go being silly now. Come over here and give your grandma some sugar. Oh, of course I have, dearie. How silly of me. I didn't take my medicine yet today. How can I help you? I watch over the bighorners. They're sweet, gentle creatures, but sometimes they get ornery, just like my grandkids. Talk to you soon, dear.
¿Cómo llego para allá arriba? ¿Habrá una manera de subir por acá? Creo que no.
Something on your mind? See you.
Supongo, me imagino, espero, ojalá, que venirse por acá sea el lugar correcto. ¡Ya guay! ¡Ya guay! Nunca está de más. Carnecita de yaguay. Creo que ya la vi. No sé lo que estoy investigando propiamente tal, me va a llevar un poquito de muestras de sangre. Y... puta, no sé qué más, weón. Genial. Ok, creo que aquí se viene un lugar importante. Ven ahí. The fuck? ¿Qué está pasando? Estoy envenenado. Creo que sí, creo que ese era el problema. Estaban comiendo los Big Horner. Nightkin. Shoot Stealth Boy. No se lo explico. Mírala. Una destructora. Tengo por lo que vine.
Is there something else I can do for you? There's still power, but the casing is cracked. I'm astonished that exposure to the stealth radiation could induce mutations so rapidly. More importantly, this explains why my research into this group of Night Stalkers hasn't come up with a cure for the Nightkin. There's only one avenue left for me. I need to run the Mark II test on Lily. It's the only way. Lily is eccentric, certainly, but I've never felt she was dangerous. More importantly, she asked if she could help me in some way. I've told her about the risks, and she still insists on helping me. Possibly immediate and permanent metal damage. There's a reason the Stealth Boy Mark IIs never got beyond the prototype stage. Lily already has a pre-existing condition, and the experiment will likely make things worse for her. I'll be waiting.
Spotted some humans down the road. Could be great cause. Hello again, Lily. Of course, dearie. I know it's dangerous, but it'll all turn out for the best. You'll see. I'll go to him now. It would be rude to keep him waiting.
The equipment is hooked up and ready. We can start the test as soon as you give me the go-ahead. Oh, all right.
Le quiero ayudar. Vamos a ver qué puedo hacer. Clear, set, have, repair. 30. $35.
The equipment is hooked up and ready. Very well. All right, power on the stealth boy, Lily.
Turning it on. Feels strange. Strange, but good.
Interesting. Try thinking aggressive thoughts now. Think about smashing a rat scorpion.
Lower smash! Yeah!
How are those readings looking, Calamity?
Stealth field is unstable and scrambling things. The reading says gamma wave activity is 0. But that can't possibly be right. Gamma wave activity is 0. That can't be right. Must be a result of the interference.
All right, we're done here. Go ahead and power the stealth boy down, Lily.
Oh, I liked having it on.
I'll get back to you on that in a moment, once I've analyzed the results.
Well, congratulations on getting the Mark II prototype functional, Doctor. Now, just hand it over, and we'll be on our way. My request is perfectly reasonable. Give us the stealth boy specs, and there will be no need for us to splatter the room with your insides. No, I didn't. Not until now, anyway. Very well, human. You've made your point, and I withdraw my request.
Grim has a new sheriff. That should keep them out. Nice work with the Nightkin. I've never seen anyone able to talk their kind out of anything once they had their mind set to it. I got a lot of useful data from the experiment, and am a lot closer to a cure than before. It's occurred to me that this brief test might not yield a cure anytime soon. However, if Lily were to continue to wear the prototype, I'm close to the cure. I can feel it. Lily's continued help will give me the last bit of data that I need. Very well. It will be worth it, I'm sure.
Too much light! Hello again, dear. Talk to you soon, dear.
Mm-hmm.
You got that old robot up and running again? How's it working out for you?
The
Another satisfied customer. The courier dropped it off a little bit ago. I'd hoped to get it up and running for some courier work, but never could get it running. Not a bit. I imagine there must be some people around curious about that kind of technology. Don't